My daughter's voice came through the phone like a knife sliding under skin. "Dad, Mom's boyfriend and his friends are here. They're drunk, betting on who'll spend the night with me." The room around me disappeared. Just her breath. Just the sound of men laughing behind her. "He said you're thousands of miles away and can't help." Another voice, slurred, mean, cut through the line. "Your dad abandoned you, sweetie." I stopped breathing. "Lock your door," I told her. 10 minutes. My hands didn't shake. They never do. I called my lieutenant. "Bring everyone. The address I'm sending." He didn't ask why, just said, "Copy that." I was already moving before the call ended. Every step was silent. Every thought weaponized. She had 10 minutes, and I was going to make sure they felt every second of them. We reached the house in 7. Lights off, curtains drawn, music still playing inside. Her mother's car was parked outside. I saw her silhouette through the window, drinking, laughing, oblivious. When I opened the front door, everything stopped. 3 men in the living room, my daughter's mother on the couch, and the boyfriend, shirt half-buttoned, eyes wide when he saw me. "Where is she?" No one answered. I took 1 step closer. The lieutenant's men moved past me, sweeping rooms. Then, down the hall, a sound, a door opening. My daughter's small, trembling voice, "Dad." I turned. She ran to me, wrapped herself around my neck. Her hands were shaking, her breath broken. Behind her, one of the men tried to speak. "It was just a joke." I didn't hit him, didn't need to. I just looked, and he looked away first. But what I felt wasn't relief. It was rot, because she'd called me instead of her mother, and her mother hadn't stopped them. Later that night, when the police took statements, I watched Julia, my ex-wife, smoke outside. Her hands were steady, too steady. I knew that look, the face of someone rehearsing guilt, someone trying to calculate what version of the truth could save them. She claimed she didn't know, that she'd fallen asleep upstairs, that she didn't hear the men. But the thing about liars is, their eyes never blink on time. I stayed quiet. Let her talk. Let her bury herself. I already knew I'd find out the truth. It's what I do. I find people who disappear into their own lies and drag them back into the light. I had my contacts pull phone logs, surveillance, messages. And in the meantime, I played the role she expected. The soldier, too numb to process, too broken to fight back. She believed it. They all do. 3 days later, I had everything. Group texts, photos, a recorded message where her boyfriend bragged to a friend. She doesn't care what I do as long as I keep her secret. Her secret. That phrase burned. Because Julia didn't protect our daughter. She protected him. Because he knew. About her. About something she'd done years ago, when our marriage still had a pulse. I confronted her on a Thursday. No yelling, no accusations. Just control. We met in her kitchen. She poured herself wine. I poured her the truth. The photos, the messages, the recording, and the affidavit from her boyfriend's friend confirming everything. She tried to keep her composure, tried to smile, to use that same tone she always used when she wanted to disarm me. "You don't understand what it's like raising them alone." I cut her off. "You didn't raise them. You used them." She froze. "He knew about the affair, didn't he? The one you had before our divorce?" She didn't answer, didn't have to. Her silence was confession enough. I leaned back. "So you let him near our daughter, because if he talked, you'd lose everything." A single tear fell down her cheek. Not sorrow, fear. Because she realized, too late, that I wasn't there for revenge. I was there for control. I made 1 phone call in front of her, to the district attorney, to CPS. Her face collapsed as I spoke. Each word a quiet execution. I turned to her when I finished. "You won't see them again, not until a judge decides you're something more than a liability." "You can't do this," she whispered. I already did. I didn't raise my voice, didn't look back, because power doesn't shout. It walks away when the other person still thinks they have a chance. It's been 4 months. My daughter sleeps through the night again. Her hands don't tremble when the phone rings. Sometimes she asks if I still love her mother. I tell her, love isn't what people think it is. It's not warmth. It's not forgiveness. It's the ability to remember what someone did and never let them do it again. Julia called once from rehab, left a message, said she wanted to apologize. I deleted it without listening. Because I'm done saving people who choose their monsters. That night, I sat beside my daughter as she fell asleep. The house was silent, safe. For the first time in years, I didn't feel like a soldier, just a man who finally learned that some battles aren't fought to win, they're fought to end. And this one was over.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.